You don't like me, do you?
It's not personal. You went to a minor public school in...
Sherburn.
Not so minor, then. Where you excelled at cricket, rugby and fives. I bet you...
Head boy.
In Cambridge, where everyone hoped for a first, but sadly you partied more than you should. Met the right people and had a ball. Your parents were naturally disappointed, but what an upper... lower second. Third? Still, you had fun.
Indeed I did.
Whereas mugs like me slaved away at a second-rate university with very little of what you call a good time for a paltry, unrecognised first. Most of it in a haze of misery, but I digress. Then... No, I'm not sure what happened then, but probably...
Welsh Guards.
You've seen service? Oh, God, you've got a medal. 2. Absurd. So, after victory at the D-Day landing, you came home, looked about you, and set your sights on television presenting. You started at a small regional station, possibly Manchester?
I was on the sports desk. Occasional outside broadcast.
But your wife didn't like the...
People.
So she got on the phone to Pater, and before your poor, insignificant producer could say, "Hey, Al, kid, how did that happen?" He's watching you front your very own TV programme. While he, despite 40 years of loyal service, is stuck in Manchester crying into his beer. As I say, it's not personal, I just don't like privilege.
God. You're a snob.
We write the questions, you ask them.
Questions on the future of the British colony of Cyprus. A slot you scrapped.
It's not my fault if you don't pick up the right crib sheet.
You're a bloody puppet.
No, you're right, the puppet wanted more.
How do you do it? How do you know exactly the right question to ask?
Because I'm not afraid of the answers. Right, this is good. I've marked the best pages, ignore the last chapter.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is for Belle. Not for you. You're still an arse.
What are you scribbling, Freddy? Surprised we can lure you away from your desk. What is he writing, I often ask myself.
Mainly the words that will come out of your mouth. What?
Nothing. Freddy, you can't possibly wear that jacket. And those shoes. I mean, no one gives a monkey's what you're wearing. It's bloody ridiculous. We're just sitting down to eat. No one's getting married or buried or anything, but we just do it. We just obey these ridiculous rules. Christ help us if we don't.
It's only a suit. Did you hear what he said?
These silent deals are struck all the time, Freddy.
No.
Then consider yourself fortunate. One learns to recognize it. Slow deadening in the eyes. Acceptance of defeat. You in trouble?
Yes.
Now listen to me. Whatever you know, whatever you've seen, just forget it. Write your stories about the rest of the world, but my advice, I don't believe you'll find an answer to her death. Things happen that we can't even begin to understand. Nor should we try.
She told you? I knew she'd tell you. Well, you were her best friend. It just happened. We didn't mean it to, but... Look, I'd rather you didn't,
Of course. Yes, of course.
I was wondering, could you check over my copy?
Yes, of course, absolutely.
So Lix and I have been working on it, and I don't quite feel that I'm getting the balance.
Suez in Hungary. Perfect match. Very different backgrounds, however, common unifying theme. Repression and revolt. Together, casting an interesting light. Cut in on the second line, third paragraph. Pretty brilliant, Hector. Really, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I couldn't have written better. Well, maybe a little bit. Can I borrow your car? I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
All right.
Thank you. Jolly decent of you, Hector. You should know I don't have a license, but Bell's taught me the basics. I think I'll be fine.
Well, who needs a bumper anyway?
Does he tell you how exquisite you are? Because he should.
Freddy.
You are exquisite, Bell Rowley.
There you are. I found you. Didn't know if you'd still be here.
You should dance with this woman.
So is that how you got your second medal? Saving lives?
No, I got my first medal saving lives. The second one was for an act of heroism, which we need not dwell upon.
Your God's cruel joke. Sent through horrible relief on all our personal inadequacies.
It's only what anyone would have done.
She's done, she? It gets better. A couple of months, you won't feel like slitting your wrists every time you see her.
You should write this down. I'm sure it would make a good novel.
Already tried. You just smile and say your lines. The rest, I'm sure we can sort later.
You patronising bastard. I proved myself over the last 3 months, more than proved myself, and just because I haven't got your wit, your
self-pity,
banter, your dexterity, your armoury of words designed to floor me, just because I'm too polite to ask the provocative questions.
And again.
Shut up!
Do you think I'm a weak person, Hector?
What?
I've never been to war. I've never fought for anything.
You fight every day, Freddy. Weak's not the word I'd use. My father always said a hero is a man who's too afraid to run away.
If you want, we can run through those together on the floor.